Welcome to Sleepy Solomon's Crown, where I'm in the lack of sleep department, but I'm still here.
Yeah, yeah. Back at it again with another review video. My boy Willie Man is barely hanging on, but we're gonna do this little video real quick and see what's going on with TikTok.
The
The place of
mainstream.
yeah,
But if you haven't subbed yet, go ahead and hit that bell notification and the sub button, and that will help you see our videos as soon as we drop them. We have about 5 to 10 videos in the pipeline right now, and because they're not trending and viral all the times, they may not get the views that we want. So if you sub, you'll see the next videos and then we can talk about it.
yeah.
So we'll give you about 3.5 seconds and we are
3.5.
going. So this video is a man arguing with his baby's mother because she decided that she would take care of her kids over his kids because he
Mm-hmm.
has kids with another woman. So
Wait a minute, where's you
No,
going?
I'm fucking gone, dog.
Why are you gone?
You know why I'm gone. I'm tired of you, man. You treat my fucking kids funny as a bitch, man.
How am I treating your kids funny?
What you mean, how?
How am I
What you
treating your
mean,
kids
how?
funny?
How?
What am I doing?
You know what the fuck you doing? You not feeding my kids? Like, what the fuck you know I'm
How?
making money? Why the fuck you ain't gonna
Why
feed
didn't
my
you make
kids?
them something to eat before you left
My
to go to
kids
work or
deal
set
with
them
you
no
for-
food out?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're there with my kids. Why the fuck would you not feed them?
Okay, them your kids. Your kids is your kids and my kids
I'm
is my
not-
kids. You should have made sure you set their food up before you left to go to work.
Look how you fucking sound. I've been with you for fucking 3 years. 3 fucking years. My kids practically call you mommy. You can't feed them when I'm
Okay,
at work.
your kids have a fucking mom.
That's more than just
Your
that.
kids have
You
a
ain't buy
fucking
shit for
mom,
my
just like
son's
my
birthday.
kids have a
You
dad.
ain't buy shit for my son's birthday.
Okay, he has a mother that bought him shit for his fucking birthday. Fuck is
I
you
bought
talking
shit
about?
for your kid.
Fuck is you?
Listen,
Okay, you
I probably
chose to
your
do
kid
that.
mine, though.
You chose
I
to
treat
do
your kid
that.
like he mine.
Okay, but that's because my kid's father is absent.
I ain't tryna-
Your kids have a
Man,
mother.
whatever,
What that
I
got to
ain't
do
tryna
with
hear
what that
none
got
of
to do
that
with me?
shit. I ain't tryna
Your
hear none of
kids
that
have
shit.
an
And then
active
you acting
mother.
Listen, you acting funny with your money and everything. How the fuck you gonna buy your son some new shoes but couldn't buy nothing for our kids? When I buy shoes for our kids,
Because
buy
that's
it for
your
yours.
fucking kids. Your kids are your kids. My kids are my kids. You can't talk to me about what I do for my kids.
I'm not trying to hear none of that.
Your
I swear to
kids
God,
are
you
not
bogus.
my
I'm
kids.
bogus, I can't
They
fuck
have
with
a
you.
fucking
You treating my kids
mom.
funny, I cannot fuck with
They
my
have a
bogus.
fucking mom of their own that's very active in their
you
life.
say.
That don't make no sense to me why you want to break up over that dumb
I'm
ass
done with
shit.
you. I'm done.
That shit's stupid
I'm
as
done.
hell that you want to
You
break
treating
up
my
over
kids
that.
funny, I'm done.
I'm not treating them funny. They're just not my fucking kids. What are you talking about?
bruh, and the wild part is like she's still like trying to be actively in a
She's
relationship.
trying to justify it.
Yeah, just like, yo, like, man, fuck your kids, but like, yo,
So,
why are you leaving me?
so before we get even into that, like I know some people, probably some women are gonna come in and be like, "Oh, remember that one time that other viral video, that dude that brought McDonald's to his kid, and she didn't buy any for the other kids." And it's like, so the biggest difference with this one is that he was actually apart with the woman, from what it seems like he was with the
Yeah,
woman.
she
Like, so
was
they
his
were a
baby mama.
family.
Yeah,
So they were a family unit. And obviously he said like, yo, they're together. He's providing for his biological kids and his other kids and whatnot. And in the other case, they were already broken up. His only connection to her was the one child.
yeah,
So that's two different situations. Let me get that out of the way. But
yeah.
this is just, as I said, bro, I blame it on the dude. I blame all this on the dude.
I mean, yeah, I mean, if anybody's gonna treat your kids like that and you've been with them for 3 years, like he should have been done left because nah, that's wild. Because the world, I mean, on both parts, because like it eventually got to that point, but it was probably
Hmm.
happening for the longest. And at first he was like,
Yeah.
all right, whatever, here and there, like you didn't get my kid something, like it's cool. But like the other wild part is she's just like trying to justify like those ain't my
Yeah, of course she
kids,
is.
and
Yeah.
like they got a mother, so like I'm gonna just fend for my own. But that's another story where like a lot of these people are in relationships and they shouldn't be in relationships because they're not
Hmm.
financially stable enough to be in a relationship. And it's like I get it, like a lot of these people stay in relationships because it's financially easier to do that when you go like, okay, well, you can watch my kids while I'm at work and blah blah, and then you eventually have a kid. And I mean, I've seen it because that's where we grew up with. I mean, that's where I grew up around like a lot of that shit, like cousins and family members and other people's family members. And it's just like people staying in relationships for long periods of time just because like it works for a time being. But most men will eventually want better and want to do better. And then that's usually where the relationship gets rocky. So I'm assuming something happened in his life where he was like, yo, this
Mhm.
is not how things are supposed to be. His either kid was just like, yo, she didn't feed me, this, and that. And like for a man, like our sole purpose, literally, once we have kids, is to provide for them. And if you're not
Yeah.
providing for your kids, then that's like the worst thing you can possibly do. Like, and that's what a lot of these women don't understand. It's just like these men with kids who are just like, oh, this is a baby daddy, this is a baby daddy, is like, you might be the mother, but like that's not gonna stop me from providing for my kids. And if I can't do that
Mhm.
with you, then I'm gonna just do it because it you want somebody who's gonna be on the same page as you when it comes to that shit. So
I mean, my take on it is like this is and it goes back to the video I was talking about with Nick Cannon, whatever. Um, Granted, it's an extreme case. Nick Cannon has the money and resources to have as many kids as he wants to,
yeah,
but having all these blended relationships and blended like families causes issues like this, especially when you don't got it. Because if you have kids from another relationship, you got to be very, very careful to get involved with someone else,
yeah,
right? Because you got situations like that. And it even says a lot about his character where he gets with a chick like her because you're in a relationship with this man and he has kids, innocent kids, and you can't make him a sandwich. You can't give them like, hey, here's a pack of Oreos or a sleeve of saltine crackers.
bro. It goes
Like,
back to like
like,
women not
come on,
wanting to
bro.
nurture, like women giving up on the like basic things that they want to like grow from, which is just like we're both good at certain things. Like women should be nurturing, taking care of kids,
Hmm.
and that's the thing too. Is like a lot of people are having kids and not taking care of them, and then wondering why all these kids are growing up fucked up. Like with me growing up, like my mom never really made anything in my life hard to the point where I would resent her or be like, yo, like my mom's the reason why I'm fucked up. But a lot of people don't have these parents in their lives
We
who,
don't.
and I get that, but the biggest thing to caveat to that is don't allow that shit to define who you are. Like you can't choose your parents. And I've heard a lot of messed up stories with people's parents, like people's moms selling them at a young age to pay rent and stuff like this. Like,
Hmm.
and I get all that stuff can be traumatizing, but like the thing too about all that stuff is like you have to seek help. Like, I mean, we can't choose our parents, but
You
it
can't,
is
bro.
a cruel world that we live in. And I think I've seen way too much cruelty in this world to like downplay that it doesn't happen. Like a lot of people like to just think like, oh no, that stuff doesn't happen. I've never seen it.
No,
They
it
like to
does.
live in their bubbles of like imaginary like
Social media,
scenarios.
yeah.
Yeah. So when somebody says they're going through a lot of stuff, they're probably going through like shit that you probably couldn't even imagine. So, but good on him for finally wising up and just being like, yo, I'm out. Because if a
Hmm.
woman can't take care of your kids, like, period, and she's that selfish to the point where she's like, well, these are my kids, like, and you
And
got
she's
kids with her, like, bro, that's nothing
and
that you
she's
can
talking all wild and to him, like not respecting him. Like,
at all. And the thing is, too, is like, just from the way she's talking, like she don't respect that dude. Like, because it
nah.
would be like, okay, let's have this conversation. Like, if she really wanted to be with him, then it would be like, yo, let's have this conversation. But he got to the point. Like, it takes a lot for a man to be like, yo, I'm good. Like, I'm done. I feel like most of the time, a lot of men will make compromises and sacrifices, and if he's just like, yo, I can't do this no more, then he's
Yeah,
exhausted
all
his
his mental.
yeah. So that's just a video that we thought was pretty interesting. But what do you guys think in the comment box? Let us know. Let us know that you subbed by hitting that button and
Yeah,
hitting that
please
bell
do, please do.
notification. We got a couple new videos coming up and they should be pretty juicy. So can you not say juicy on YouTube? Why are you looking at me like that, bro? Pause. Are you happy now?
Mad
Like,
sus,
yo,
mad sus, bro.
bro, I'm out of here because this
Yeah.
man is wilding. So peace.
Peace.